Hello. Uh, as soon as I get on camera, I see how frizzy my hair is. But it is Saturday the 17th. What is the holiday today? Because my calendar does little holidays. It is Ditch New Year's Resolution Day. So if you have New Year's resolutions, just throw them out the window, I guess. But I feeling upset and stressed. There's a lot of crap happening at work because humans who are in charge shouldn't be, quite frankly. Um, but my hair is just driving me nuts. I should have. What I did was I went and got a massage. I woke up this morning and I was really stiff and sore, and I was going to schedule a massage and I was planning on doing it next week, but I saw they had an opening this afternoon and I was like, done. So I went and got a half-hour massage, and there were a couple little, kind of indie witchy shops on the way. So when I got out of there, I'm going to show you some little thingies I picked up. I got a couple candles. I got a green one and a black one. These are the Sorry, I hit a button. These are the two I use up the most. I got some wax sticks, and I got all bold colors because if you try to get pastels with wax sticks, the tops just turn black when you burn the wick. And instead of being a pretty pastel green or whatever, it's just a not attractive color. So the bolds work a lot better to not have that happen. Even the yellow, it doesn't happen to. And when there is black on the yellow, it just looks like a bumblebee or something, so it's not atrocious. I got 6 honey sticks. These are the clove honey, and these are the blackberry honey. I got a single because they didn't have a full pack of these. And look at these nails. Ugh. And then we have woodland chai. I actually went in search of a tea from this company called Full Moon, but they were completely out. Even of the big ones, of all the samples, they were completely out. But I saw this woodland chai. They were actually out of a lot of their teas. They had a sellout of them. But this has like rose hip, cinnamon, roasted carob, some ashwagandha root, ginger, Indian sarsaparilla, so, oh, that one's hard to read. Western cedar tip, some chicory root, reishi mushroom, allspice, and pink peppercorn. So I'm going to try that, and if I don't like it, I know someone who will. So I will give it a taste, and then I can bring it to my gaming group, and they will all like it. Even because the reishi mushroom is the only thing that I was like, tend not to like the mushroom stuff in my tea, but sometimes it's okay. So I thought I would give that a try. Got the little sample size of that, and I also bought, I don't know why I keep hitting that button. Like, my hand doesn't seem to near. I got this single thick canvas. This says it's a sustainably sourced pine frame. Looks beautiful. I've used these canvases before, and they're really sturdy, and they don't, some canvases, they like suck the paint in. So instead of just kind of sitting on the canvas even after you prime them, it soaks them in, and it makes the colors bleed. That doesn't happen with these canvases, so I like those. It's very hit or miss. I've had that happen where I bought like a 3-pack and it only happened to one of them. It's weird. I don't understand what happens to some of the canvases, but yeah. But I'm gonna be spending the rest of the day with Will. And I'm staying the night with him this weekend because I want all the cuddles. So let's pack. You see he got me a little penguin. It's a rose quartz crystal penguin because penguins do that whole, they give a stone or a pebble to, like, the males give the female a pebble and they mate for life. And so the little card that came with it said, "You're my penguin." Isn't that cute? It's very sweet. And tomorrow, I'm not gaming today, we're gaming tomorrow, and we're having a 3-year anniversary of the game. We're doing the Kingmaker Pathfinder game, and we are on our 3rd-year anniversary, and I think we did all of the big stuff, to my knowledge. I'm not 100% sure, but we're having an anniversary, like, in-game tournament and such, so it's gonna be good. And I feel better today, not just because I just had a massage, that was wonderful, but I think when you don't want to see somebody in pain anymore and you know that they're not happy, that they're just existing, they're not really living, and you know they're miserable, it's miserable to look at them. And when they're, you know, in their late 90s and 100, I feel like it's not easy, but it's easier to let them go, because you don't want them to be in pain. You want them to be free and not just stuck in a hospital bed all the time, getting pricked and prodded and not able to enjoy life. So yesterday was harder, but today it's like, I'm glad he's, you know, when somebody's in hospice, that also just sucks, because it just feels like you're just waiting for it. You know it's inevitably going to happen. But I don't feel as terrible about it. I got to go to his funeral and say goodbye, and I originally thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to film until at least Monday, which is a holiday, but here I am. So we'll have some other little clips through the day, and maybe depending on what happens, we'll be able to have this up. I'm not sure. Will and I are now making, we have some squid ink pasta, which is boiling over here very nicely. And then we have the white wine sauce with shrimp, parsley, garlic, fresh parsley, and some grape tomatoes. And we have our complete dish with some French bread. And we didn't have a cheese grater, so I just cut up some Asiago cheese. So Tape Tot is up there because she's mad, because here's Paisley, and I wouldn't let her bother Paisley. There we go. I wouldn't let Tot, look, she's giving me the stink eye. She's mad because she was trying to come up here and be all bothersome over here, and I wouldn't let her, so now she's up there glaring, being angry. I have been forgiven. Can you hear her purring? Yes, you are quite cute. You are quite cute too. And you were left unbothered. Okay, okay. She was putting her paw because I stopped petting her.
This explodes!
Okay, I can dive in breach.
What did you just do?
Dive in breach. Oh, I told you I picked the battle wizard. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I saw that spell. That spell's a little ridiculous.
Dive in.
Me and the guys are bowling. That's where we're at right now. I'm getting ready to do some bowling. We're waiting for our friend. He's late. And I have on size 4.5.
Cards.